What is your favorite memory from high school?
School appropriate.
Honestly, it would just have to be the Fantastics trip because because I have the worst memory, first of all, and honestly, I just had a complete blast. Like to have all of us together, well, not all of us, but a majority of us together at like one place, you know, just all having a blast, like putting everything aside type thing was just, I don't know, it was fun. I loved it.
Well, what class did I enjoy the most at high school? I enjoyed Mr. Tyler Bertry's classes the most. His music and media production, photography. They were really hands-on, you got to learn a lot from it. Such as different photos you could take of it, different programs you can use, such as creating music, movies. It was really entertaining, really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Which class at BHS did you enjoy the most and why? I would have to say, once Vilar started taking over the algebra, I really started to enjoy it because he was really straightforward and it just made things simpler. None of that riffraff in between the lesson and your work. I guess I just like things to be structured that way. No, I don't know, I'm not the most social person, so.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? Well, I have two teachers, Mr. McCutcheon and Coach B. Coach B, he got me into lifting. When I was a freshman, I was really lanky and skinny. And now, working on it. Mr. McCutcheon, he showed me like what life is about and all the good stuff it has to it. Taught me many things in life and I appreciate him a lot. Yeah.
My favorite memory from high school is when me and Yasmin, she was a junior when I was a sophomore, or no, she's a senior when we were sophomores. We came here at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I was going to help her with her senior prank. But then we just ended up like hanging out here, and then Roy came and we ran away from him at like 5 a.m.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? Mr. Catenazo, who's, I don't know, he just really helped me out a lot and let me be myself and help each other, you know?
Welcome back to my channel. So today's question is, what is your favorite memory from high school? My favorite memory from high school is probably when I ripped my pants in class doing a cartwheel or a jump. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I think.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? This is probably like everyone's gonna say this, but I'm gonna say Baker. Sophomore year was really rough for me, and I didn't even have her sophomore year, but I could talk to her, and she told me just to like turn my phone upside down basically, and just turn the situation I'm going through into something good, and that's basically how I got through the rest of my school, because she just really like helped me through a lot of things, and so I'm really thankful for Baker.
How did you spend your free time in high school? Well, guys, I can't do this. Okay, I spent my time with my friends, and I spent a lot of time with family on the weekend, hanging out, you know, doing what we do, watching movies, eating a bunch of snacks, and that's about it.
Okay, perfect.
So my question was, which teacher at Bisbee High School inspired me the most? So my answer is Miss Baker, because we learned a lot from her and she was the best teacher of all my 4 years of high school.
How did you spend your free time in high school? Mostly writing a bunch of different stories, and I did some art. and I played video games.
Okay.
How? Oh my god, that was ready to do. And I mean, alright, where do they have free time? It's just practice every day, either practice or do homework. Break. Yeah, pretty much.
Study. Practice and schoolwork.
Basically.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? I'd have to say Mr. Vertrees. He's just a good teacher, fun to be with, and like he gives the best advice. Like, he's the only teacher that I actually liked from here. No reason why.
How did you spend your free time in high school? I slept a lot.
Watch my kid.
And I don't have a kid yet.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? I'll probably say BB. He encourages me on a daily basis to do better, be better, and that's it.
How did you spend your free time in high school? How I spent my free time in high school was I usually probably listen to music, watch YouTube or Netflix, or just hang out with friends. That's about it.
Me spending my free time was playing video games or listening to music or either doing basketball practice or baseball practice.
I spent my free time in high school with friends or playing basketball.
I spent my high school free time playing video games or sports.
Which class of BHS did you enjoy the most and why?
Weightlifting.
I would say weightlifting.
Yeah, I'd probably say weightlifting too.
Definitely, like, reason why, probably because it's better to me physically and mentally to push myself and strive to be better.
Very true. I agree with whatever Colton says. Most of the time.
How have you changed from freshman year to now? Well, my friends have changed and my attitude. That's it.
How did you spend your free time in high school?
Yeah.
I spent my free time in high school just by going to churches, to volunteer in the community, clean up the highway. And then I also helped out with tutoring. I loved tutoring the freshmen and the sophomores, since my sister is a sophomore. And yeah, that's what I do with my free time.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Which class at BHS did you enjoy the most and why? Strength and conditioning, because I like to work out.
What's the best field trip you went on in high school? I have to say the courthouse field trip with Polly back in junior or sophomore year.
Which class at BHS did you enjoy the most and why? I think law enforcement, because it's different than English or anything else. A lot of activities.
Best field trip you went on in high school? Well, I guess it wasn't a field trip, but it was a knowledgeable and I guess just all of the knowledgeable trips that we ever done. It's just so fun. We get to go out to eat, and even though it's like mostly educational, it's really fun to like meet new people, and I guess that's what I liked about it the most.
What class inspired me the most? I'd have to say my CNA and home health aid class. These classes I did through the college, and what I'm doing after school is nursing, so it's like a pre-step into nursing. I love the CNA class because you got to be hands-on, help people in like the assisted living. I got to see a baby be born, and the home health aid class is just another certification that I have, and I currently work as a caregiver, taking care of a 94-year-old lady with dementia. Is actually pretty interesting and fun, but those two classes inspired me to keep going, so yeah.
What is your favorite memory from high school? My favorite memory is every year when my robotics team would go to Flagstaff for regionals.
Not only was competition really fun, we got to meet a lot of new people, make a lot of new friends, and obviously compete and rank pretty high. We also had a ton of fun just like afterwards, going back to the hotel or swimming or going shopping at Walmart and just buying kind of useless things, sorry mom. Having so many moments where we would just spend nights laughing and not being able to stop and going to bed late, and just probably some of my best times in high school.
Alright, so the question is, which teacher at Bisbee High School inspired you the most? Well, there's many teachers here that inspired me the most, but Ms. Baker really helped me this year a lot when it comes to grades, and helped me a lot last year to help me pass, and she's really pushing me forward and helping me out with my life goals. I'm really happy that she taught me. I'm really glad to have her as a teacher.
Which teacher at BHS inspired you the most? And I'd have to say Miss Boulay. She's the one that taught me how to be successful in life and how to calculate money wise, and she was concerned about college, and she kind of makes me smile.
How have you changed from freshman year to now?
Freshman year, I was like really shy. Still really am, but I feel like I'm not as shy. I wouldn't have done a lot of the things that I have done already, but I feel like I've improved, not so much, but yeah.
From freshman year, I think I've changed and grown much early, and I've become a better person, I guess.
Funniest memory in high school?
That you hated me, and now like we're like engaged, so that's pretty fun.
So, which class at BHS did you enjoy the most and why? Miss Blaze, because all my friends were there.
Which class at BHS did you enjoy the most and why?
I liked math because it was fun to learn, and I like to do math, and I like to work with like times and multiplication and stuff like that. And that's what got me to like math more than other subjects. So.
What is your favorite memory from high school? My favorite memory from high school is the away games that I used to go on when I played softball.
Which teacher at Bisbee High School inspired you the most? Miss Baker?
How have you changed from freshman year to now?
And then Miss Sinatra.
Oh, hell. Not as antisocial.
Why are you?
Freshman, sophomore, junior year I started talking more. Then senior year, people started to tell me shut up more. Yeah.
Is that it?
What is your favorite memory from high school? My favorite memory is going on field trips.
I think my favorite memory from high school was getting to hang out with friends before school started, after school started, and when school's over we got to hang out, when just like all the times we got to hang out with friends.
What is your favorite memory from high school? I would say tennis was my favorite memory because I had really much fun. I don't know.
How have you changed from freshman year to now? Aside from like physical attributes, I believe that my maturity's raised a lot and more of a sense of self. And yeah.
So, which teacher at Bisbee High School inspired you the most? The teacher who has inspired me the most is Mr. Hauser. He was my law and public safety teacher last year, and he's the one that has taught me the most core values in high school.
So, how have you changed from your freshman year to now? So, I think I've changed a lot because in my freshman year, I used to be like more introverted, and I
I was like really focused on school. Like I still am, but I'm like more relaxed about it. I made more friends, had a good time. And yeah, I lost like 50 pounds, so.
Funniest memory in high school, probably when I accidentally tripped on Maurice freshman year and she fell.
How have you changed from your freshman year to now? Well, I was up in Alaska, and now I'm here.
How did you spend your free time in high school? I would ditch.
No!
School appropriate. School appropriate.
So, wait.
Everyone's looking at me. Hold on, okay, retake.
Ernie, you're the one who picked the question, go for it. Thing is like, I don't even remember right now.
Scoot over a little bit more so Ernie's.
So when is this gonna get played is my question.
Senior now. Wait, can I think about this for a second?
Yeah.
How have you changed from freshman year to now?
Not always, but
Mr. Valedictorian.
yeah.
Alright.
That's it.
Good shot, guys.